What's up out there, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day today. So, we kind of wanted to give everyone an update on a few things, just our personal insights and intuition about a lot of what's going on right now. As you all are aware, there's a lot of super kind of like chaotic and polarity based things going on in the general media and news right now. They're really focusing on these issues that are tend to be very polarized and really trying to pull people either one way or the other. For a little bit we had the Bernie kind of Clinton thing going on for the primaries, and now we're into the Clinton Trump thing, and then we had the Pulse, the shooting going on in Orlando, and then now they've moved on to this other shooting. They're getting into the race thing. So they're really the aim of all this stuff is really to focus on things that are very polarized, or just pulling the general population's energy into one side or another in order to distract people from really focusing on themselves, staying in a balanced state, operating from the heart space, looking around them in their own community, their own lives, and really putting their energy, or putting our energy, into the things that are going to bring balance into the world, into our own manifestations.
Yeah, and I feel like they know how the public works at this point, so they're pulling, the most controversial type of groups to target, so that, not a lot of people will question really what's going on, and it's definitely like they're puppeting what's happening and they're manipulating how we're feeling, and it's just best to not feed into it, because it's the divide and conquer. They're constantly trying to divide and conquer, and I don't know, it's just definitely something that we need to be aware of, so that we're not feeding into it, and so that we can actually change our lives and do things that are positive. Because if we want to have a better world, we actually need to create it. We can't sit here and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna wait for the election and see what the next president does, because we've been doing that for hundreds of years, and I can't really name a good president. Maybe Kennedy, but honestly, it's just been one letdown after another. When are people going to realize that, we need to create our own lives and stop being so dependent? It's the reason that all this is happening too, is because everyone is so dependent on the system, and it's been built that way, and now it's becoming tyrannical and, just running rampant on everything. So, the best things to do really are simple things, so that you're not dependent on it. So grow your own food, make sure you get the fluoride out of your water so that you're healthy, detox. Don't participate in the system if you're, are you really happy choosing between Trump or Clinton? If you're not, why are you participating in it? Just because you feel like, oh, well, the lesser of two evils, that sort of mentality isn't really a way to create your own world. You're still believing you have a choice when really you don't. That's not a choice. The choice that you have is to say, well, listen, we tried that system. Let's try to build something new that's better for all of us. Join the people that are really trying to make these efforts. There's a lot of people around the world that are building intentional communities, are living off the grid, are supporting green technology and free energy. And there's a lot of people out here that want to open source this information so that everyone can be uplifted and ascended. Not the old paradigm where everyone is still kind of being oppressed, and we have the slave driver and the slaves. Let's get out of that. So by feeding into these stereotypical type of discussions of, we have the gays, and we have the blacks, and we have the cops, we have the men against the women. They're literally choosing every polarity for us to hate each other over. Stop feeding it. It's important to be aware about it, but we can't continue to allow these media groups to continue to manipulate our feelings and emotions. That's my thought on it.
Yeah, and just to kind of wrap it up a little bit, this energy in every single moment that we are putting out, we are each an antenna, we are each a beacon, we are each a magnet. So that energy, whether or not it's something that we're actually out there doing, we may not have to be in a physical confrontation, but simply alone exuding that energy of anger, polarity, hatred, picking these sides in these battles, just that energy and that choice alone, it exudes and it emanates out across dimensions and timelines. It goes out everywhere across the planet. And just by making that choice, it feeds into that one side or the other and creates this chaotic energy across the planet. People around you can feel it. Your neighborhood can feel it, your town can feel it, especially when you multiply this by thousands of people all feeling this one way or the other. It's just like when you walk into a room and you can feel that someone is angry or there's a disturbance. So just really breathe in deep, bring your energy back into yourself, make that choice to not feed into all of this stuff that's going on, and really just stay centered and stay balanced. This should be the summer of balance. That may be the new mantra, rather than feeding into all this chaos. Just aim at staying balanced and staying centered.
Yeah, make sure your intentions are pure and focused, and focus on what you want. We all need to focus on what we want so we can create it, kind of get out of this mindset of fear and lead our lives into creative flowing that we want. So yeah, that's about it.
Thanks so much. Hope you're having a great day.